Good morning to all of those tuning in. This is the Rebel Lemon, and today we're back to playing the murder of Sonic the Hedgehog. So, last time we essentially broke out of a closet and made our way to the saloon where Knuckles was. And that was pretty much it. We defeated Knuckles, I guess. And now we get to move on to the next area. So, let's get to it. I will admit I'm gonna miss the music, as I do really like it. Ready to mosey down to the next car? No way, dang nabbit. You got it, partner. Onwards. Whoa. Library car. This place is gorgeous. All this stuff is getting heavy. I'll dump what I don't need. Everyone's favorite journalist or reporter, Amy Rose, is hard on the scoop. I'm heading out. You've been fabulously helpful. Alrighty. Before you go, Espio and I wanted to give you your presents. My presents? You're both too sweet, thank you. Victor, it seems we have more guests. Amy, there you are. Have you found any leads yet? Oh, Detective Pear needs help from the birthday girl. She knows everyone's allowed to be sassy on their birthday. This tip is just too juicy to ignore. I'll see you all around. Don't worry, Sonic. I'll be the one to avenge you, and quick. But how are you gonna leave? The door to the next car is locked. Oh, you doubt the birthday girl? The birthday girl has a master key. Right. The birthday girl gets the birthday key. Of course, it's a birthday privilege. I'll solve this case before anyone else. Bye! Amy may be hasty, but she's thorough. Now, are you two looking mighty suspicious, I say? I'm the detective, so I can't be the murderer. And I'm, what have we been going with? I guess hungry? Starved. I'd kill for a chicken parmesan right about now. Yeah. Fuck. Shut up, Vector, you're making me hungry. Maybe kill isn't the right language to use right now. I'm Vector the Butcher. I'm licensed to handle raw meat. Suspicious. In the wrong ways. And I'm Espio, the poet. Poetry. A resounding message from poet to reader, meant to challenge our delicate perspectives with the most rhythmic? There you go. Fuck. Poise. Can I hear some? Sure, Teardrops in the spring. Can you hear me sing? La la la. La. Dee 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 dee. Lame. Was that it? I have more if you like. Cherry blossoms in the spring. Satisfied for now, thanks. At least he's rhyming, I suppose. I mean, it depends, really. In the West, rhyming is a form of poetry. But over in the East, that's not always the case, especially Japan, where their language naturally rhymes so much that poems would just kind of not work. So for them, their type of poems are actually haikus, which I believe a traditional haiku is 5 syllables, then 7 syllables, and then 5, if I'm correct. Maybe it's 7, 9, 7? Oh fuck, I don't remember. It's something like that. There's probably a few different variations of haikus and how to do them, but it's actually kind of cool. And it's a type of poem that actually kind of translates pretty well. I don't know. I've always liked haikus. They're cool. Lemon and I are here to establish both of your alibis. Can you walk us through what happened after Amy had everyone leave the dining car? Oh, it's simple. We just explained this to Amy, actually. Saloon. Okay. We've not got much further. Oh no, I guess we're at the halfway point, I guess. It's not too bad. When we all set off, Rouge, Blaze, Shadow, and Sonic all passed through this library car, where Amy told me and Espio to stay. I promptly picked up a book off the shelf and made myself comfortable. Vector got bored, so he left to see what Knuckles was up to in the saloon car. Yep. Where was Rouge? We happened to see her lipstick stain on a cup at the saloon store. Rouge came over to the library car, seemingly looking for something. Then she went to search the saloon car. She came back shortly after. We heard her shout "No way" at the brochure stand over there. But she left back to the casino car before Shadow came through and locked the door. Wonder what she found. She obviously been on the hunt for something. After Rouge left, Shadow walked through the casino car, then entered the library car and locked the door behind him. More importantly, why has Shadow been locking doors? That's what I said last time. 'Cause that's super weird. Is he just being a dick? Or is he trying to make sure everyone stays in place? Shadow walked through the library car to the saloon car, where Knuckles and I were playing games. He insisted on showing us up at the Super Monkey Ball. So I got so engrossed by the rolling monkey action, I hardly noticed when Shadow left the saloon car. I guess he walked through the library car to the casino car again, locking the door behind him. Then returned to the lounge car where he was meant to be stationed. When Vector came back, we realized Knuckles locked the door to the saloon car. We were stuck in the library. That's when the train sped up. We were worried about the bookshelves falling on us, but we got through it all right. Wait, that leaves the question. If Sonic was supposed to be in the captain's area, or whatever, driving where the train is driven, how did he end up in the dining car? We sat trapped here until Amy arrived asking questions. She's the one that told us someone murdered Sonic. And yeah, that's all that happened. With all these locked doors, it seems Vector or Espio couldn't have left the library car or the saloon car. Thank you both for your cooperation. We're just gonna peek around. We'll return with any questions. If you return with any meat, I'll chop it up for you. And if you'd like to be serenaded with a poem, I got you covered too. Thanks, guys. The alibi seems solid enough, but we should still search for clues. What we're looking for is any evidence that proves what they're saying is true. We need to confirm Victor's reason for leaving his post and determine if SBO was actually in the library call reading. A tall task, but we can do it. Let's get to the bottom of this, Tails. Absolutely. I can believe SBO would enjoy the library, but I would also believe Vector would get bored. And we know he left because Knuckles can confirm his alibi. And even if you want to say Knuckles was lying, his Vector score on the machine, the arcade machine, actually confirms he was there. SBO, on the other hand, was alone, so he could have left at any time. Oh, okay, let's start here. And then we can move our way left. Wow, I wish I could stop and look at all these books. But Sonic needs me, no time to rest. Alright, let's move on then. Well, I mean, a little peek wouldn't hurt. He's scavenging through all the books' titles excitingly. He's like a kid in a candy shop, or in this case, a genius in a train library. That's odd. I know some books have fallen onto the floor and everything, but every book on these shelves is in alphabetical order, but this one. What? It's the user guide to the Mirage Express, the train we're currently on. You think someone found it on the floor and put it back? Maybe, but it's interesting. Let's make a note of this. Mirage Express manual added to your inventory. What's this bright red book? Yuck, it reeks of evil scientist Dr. Eggman. Yep, this is Eggman's autobiography and recipe book. What kind of recipes? Who cares? I wouldn't trust any book he's written. It's weird. This is even here. Maybe people just appreciate an omelet. You may not be wrong. I mean, hey, evil or not, if the guy has a good omelet recipe, he's got a good omelet recipe. That's SBO. The arm is also here. A globe of our marvelous planet. I haven't traveled around much. The islands are fun and all, but I'd love to visit some other countries. They're a lot of fun, honestly. Plenty of wonderful people and shops. The food can't be beat either. Sounds perfect for a vacation. The conductor was talking about Spaconia, if you've ever been there. I have, actually. If you're ever visiting, be sure to stop at the university to say hi to Professor Pickle. He'll tell you everything about the area and make one scrumptious sandwich. I'll keep that in mind, thanks. This group knows everyone and they've been everywhere, haven't they? They are kind of amazing. That seems a little out of place, but the fact that it's chaos kind of reminds me of, well, chaos. I wonder if it's supposed to be a reference. Check out our book club, book of the month, Gone Gal? Reference? I think. Oh, poor thing, that arm is struggling. Cleaning up this car. To be fair, I wouldn't want to clean up all this mess either. Let's just leave it alone to do its thing. Yeah, probably for the best. Can I be honest? I don't hate the idea of having a third-party character in this game, or secondary character, whatever you want to call it. But I'd rather if we were actually playing Tales rather than, you know, it's just me, but I feel like it's just unnecessary to be playing a different, like, new character. Because Tails is already detective and smart. We don't really need the other character. That's just me, though. Something always hidden in trash can. Let's check here. I hate to say it, but there's nothing here. Oh, I really thought there'd be something here. Lemon, are you sad there was nothing in the trash bin? No, I'm alright. I'm sure there'll be something hidden in the next trash bin we find. You really think so? Yeah, we just gotta stay optimistic. Yeah. Okay, these trash bins hide a secret, I'm sure of it. I mean, you're pretty unconventional, but I like that. Was that supposed to be a compliment? Probably, knowing Tails. He's not mean. Let's just take a pause and sit for a second. These chairs are very comfortable, so plush, puts me right in the mood to read. It makes me want to take a nap, personally. In fact, maybe I'll rest my eyes a little bit. Lemon, no, don't fall asleep. The sleep demons will get you. What? There's been a murder, remember? If I had a ring for every time a murder ruined my nap time, wouldn't you just have one? So many books on the ground. I wish we had time to pick them all up. I sadly have no interest in picking up these books. A lot of these were knocked out by the train speeding up. But Rouge pulled a lot of these out, searching for something too. What reckless behavior. I feel sorry for the poor books. The spines are creasing. They're opening too far. This kid feels empathy for everything. Hang in there. A chow hangs precariously from a tree branch. The large text below reads, "Hang in there." Wow, I really need to see this. I really needed to see this. Huh? This little chow hanging there, refusing to use its wings to fly. Oh, right, they can fly. Because choosing the hard way is often the most reward. No. That's beautiful. If this chow can stick to its principles and find strength, then I can too. There's no way there was that much thought put into this poster, right? I don't know, man. Ooh, but not brochures. There are travel destination ideas here, like amusement park caverns. Yeah, amusement park caverns, hotels, restaurants. Oh, look at this. There's a couple of maps here. There seems to be a map of the library car. The books are categorized by genre. Okay. I love a good overhead map. Let's take it. Library map is added to your inventory. Should we take this brochure about a cave too? Looks like there's stalactites. Nah, leave it. Oh, yeah, that's fair. Nobody shares my fondness for caves. They're just caves. Overhead map of the layout of the library, shelves and tables included. Okay, so this is where we came in. Honestly? Yeah, this is where we came in. And honestly, it could be hard to tell if anyone else was actually in this library. Mostly because of this area with the one chair and the bookshelf kind of closing it off. Huh, interesting. An exhaustive manual on the train. Many features and capabilities. Doesn't seem to mention how to drive the train, which would have been neat. Did you bring me any meat to chop? I may be a butcher, but they confiscated my meat cleaver before getting on the train. You actually tried to bring a knife on the train? I'm a man of this. Oh my god, today reading is just not me. Without a knife, I'm just a chef in a ketchup-stained apron, not a butcher. I think if you had a knife on you, we'd definitely think you were the murderer. But what if I hid the knife? You know, I'm not the biggest fan of this line of thought. Let's take the order. Oh yes, please, I'm starved. Actually, I'm off duty at the moment. The murder mystery is more important. Then why would you show the menu to me? Come on, Lemon. Why would you tease him like that? And here I thought I could trust you. You made a fool of me. Look, Lemon. Oh my god! It's so much guilt tripping. You made him a fool. Come on, Lemon. Smooth this over. No, I'm the fool. Yeah. I smooth things over. But at what cost? They're idiots. Interrogation? I don't think we have enough evidence yet. Why don't we look around a little more first? Nothing like cold cuts for a cold case. Let me know if you need any good butchering. Oh, can I be honest? I hate cold cuts. They suck. Shadow supposedly walked to the library car before going to the saloon car. When Shadow left the library car, he locked his door on his way out. There's gotta be a reason he's doing this. Should we make a note of it? Yeah, I do believe we should. Shadow's lock is added to your inventory. I think we have enough clues. Let's go investigate Vector and SBO to find out what really happened. Fancy a poem? No. I made it up to space with my beloved antique vase, but a mistake in my haste dropped the vase from my embrace. So my antique I must now replace. That's not that bad. What caused you to drop the vase? Don't read too deeply, it's just a poem. He hasn't thought it through, has he? I mean, isn't the whole point of a poem to have a deeper meaning? Oh well. So the two of you don't believe us, eh? It's not that I don't trust either of you, but I wouldn't be a proper detective without examining the validity of your alibi. Lemon and I are here to confirm two things. Why Victor left to go play games with Knuckles, and if XPO was really reading in the library car. Vector, we'll start with you. Why did you leave the library car to visit Knuckles? We prepared to present evidence if need. I got easy. Oh, that's easy. I got bored. What? I wasn't entertaining him enough, it seems. Vector enjoys being social. Plus, we were instructed to mingle. I remember the arcade machine in the saloon car, so I figured I'd check it out. Seems to line up with the information we got out from Knuckles. Then what brings our attention to you, SBO? Rouge entered the library car, found something, then laughed. You said immediately started reading, but you were actually reading the entire time you were in the library car? Of course he was. Once Espio starts reading, he doesn't stop till it's done. I've seen it happen. Must have been a good read. What was the book? Espio doesn't owe you that, detective. Let the man live. What if it was embarrassing? What kind of things do you think I read? If you won't talk, I have a hunch on what book it might be. Lemon, could you help me out? Alright, what book do we think Espio has been reading? The only book in our inventory. A manual? You think Espio was reading instructions? What argument could you possibly have to support this? Oh, we can play the game! Hell yeah! Shit. Oh! Okay, that was kind of cool. Hey, 59. I'm getting good at this. Kinda. I kinda struggle much at some points, but hey, details. There are books scattered around the floor for sure, but the remaining books on the shelf were all in alphabetical order. All except this manual, meaning someone, at the very least, picked up the manual and put it back in the incorrect place. Hey. There's a lack of attention to detail isn't normally like you, Espio. Hey now, I won't have you insulting my pal like that. Calm down, Vector. I know you mean well, but I can handle myself. Apologies, Espio. A butcher and a poet. Friendship can form anywhere. They're not actually a butcher and poet, though. No matter. That is indeed the book I was reading. Mirage Express manual. Trains are cool. Okay. In that case, we'd like you to ask a few more questions about the manual. Lemon, if you don't mind. Could you ask Espio some questions about the manual? Just flip a page and ask away. Oh, I see. Quiz Espio about the manual to prove you read it. Which page should I question him on? What efficient and extremely accurate technology was installed to assist in keeping the train spotless? Robotic arms. During the event, they can perform a variety of tasks and are responsible cleaning up trash and messes afterwards. If I remember the correct saying, the train can clean itself. Though I have a feeling the train company just didn't want to hire any janitors. The robotic arms can also detect weapons or explosives being brought onto the train, ensuring passenger safety. Seems like Espio aced that question, Lemon. Hit him with another one. Okay, which page? 89, why not? Cancellation policy. No refunds, and you will be charged a no-show fee. This does not apply if you're over the age of 65. Gee, the person who made this rule must have been over 65. Last one, Lemon. Let's see if Espio can go 3 for 3. Gotcha. Which page should be the last? I'm feeling 402. Was implemented to support the conductor duties and ease general train obligations. An intelligent data processing system. It works in tandem with the conductor to assure smooth travel for guests. I remember this. The train has an autopilot, but it can't be accessed It's a full suit of capabilities without the conductor present. Now, did I pass your little test? I hate to say it, but no. Just goofing, you passed. I completed your test with ease. All my efforts were only the please. But you joked and jabbed. Said no to my face. Japed? Now I wish you were riddled with fleas. Did you just rhyme a curse at me? You clearly read the manual. Those answers feel far too specific to be guessing. And you both had the nerve to question my body like that. Don't we want to be supporting folks who read? You have to make the reading entire time a murder occurred does sound a bit suspicious, even if true. But he answered all my questions so calmly. That's very impressive. No, I understand everyone's cautious attitudes. Vector was the only one to see me reading after all. My alibi is hard to substate despite being true. Well, you definitely read through the manual, so I suppose we can dispute if that's true. Vector was the only one to see you reading. Yes, that's correct. Problem? Frankly, I don't believe that can be true, and we have evidence to back it up. Lemon, he always puts me on the spot. Okay, Lemon. Link to someone who saw SBO reading, but what? It has to be this, right? The library's pretty open except for one spot. Not sure what you're trying to say with that. Don't waste my time. Not sure that's right, Lemon. What evidence shows someone's been else should have been seen? Really? The padlock? Shadow's lock? Please, pray tell what this has to do with anything. Well, Lemon, let's get our argument together. Oh, so I guess this proves that someone else was in the train car. Which I suppose is fair. Oh. I'm not doing good at this one, am I? Whoa. Hey, I did make it to 60, so not bad. 2 hits? I think. Or 3. Something like that. Shadow walked through the library car to get to the saloon car, where he set the original high score on the arcade machine. Yeah, but I ended up beating it. It wasn't the high score alone. Crocs are natural gamers. SBO said that he saw Shadow enter the library car, but he's mentioned nothing about Shadow's return. He only mentions that Vector came back. When Shadow left Knuckles and Vector in the saloon car, SBO was fully seated reading his book for a good while at this point. Oh. We know that Shadow had to walk back through the library car when he left the saloon car. So there's absolutely no way Shadow and SBO didn't notice one another on Shadow's return trip. I mean, it was a simple slip-up. It's just fully immersed in my book, I didn't notice Shadow. You're telling me the sound of doors opening and locking wouldn't have caused you to look up? Well, you see, I can sense SBO's desperation here. Defending the argument that he was reading the entire time isn't easy. So you didn't see Shadow returning from the saloon car to lock all the doors. Then at that moment, you were really in the library car at all. But how would SBO leave? Shadow locked the doors, and no one saw SBO in the saloon car. It's a mystery, my dear Lemon, that I would love for SBO to solve. You gotta believe me, he went to the casino. That's cool. Demeanor is vanishing. I was so involved with my book, I didn't notice Shadow pass back to the library car, honest. When Vector returned, he even had to tap me on the shoulder to get my attention. Yeah, I think I remember doing that. I must avenge my friend's death, so I'll ask you then again, Espio. If you weren't there for Shadow to see you reading, then how did you leave the library car? I didn't. Why doesn't this seem right to me? Tails definitely feels like he's onto something, but I don't see it. Was Espio sitting reading, or did he somehow vanish to not notice Shadow's return to the library car? What should I do? Defend Espio, actually. Because I think he was sitting in a spot where he wouldn't have seen him. I have to make sure our guests are taken care of. I have to speak up. Tails. We have a piece of evidence that can answer all our problems. Alright, my fellow associate, lay it on me. What evidence shows Shadow and Espio couldn't have seen one another? The map. Alright, let's get my thoughts in order. Like I said, this would be a good alibi for him to not have seen Shadow. Oh, I missed so many rings. Oh, I got enough. Hell yeah. Ah, the child in me. 69. The library map. Oh, I see. See the exits? They're right across from one another, a straight path. If Shadow walked down the straight path, there's a way for Espio and Shadow could not have seen one another. Looks like you have made a... I have to point out where exactly on the map you mean. Where could Espio have been for Shadow not to see him? Easy. Because if he's here, he's seen these two tables and this one. He's seen everywhere except for here. Interesting. That's where I was sitting reading my book. I can second this. When I returned in the saloon car, Espio was in the same spot. That confirms it then. You see, Shadow and Espio couldn't have seen one another from the spot because the bookcase is in the way. See? There's no way Shadow could have seen Espio or vice versa. It makes a lot of sense why you never mentioned Shadow's return, Espio. There's just no way you could have seen him. I apologize for losing my cool back there. I felt like I was grasping, desperate, despite telling you the truth. But I'm glad you all believe me now. Your alibi isn't the most airtight, but I have no further points. Thank you both for answering our questions. We did it. Another pair of alibis validated. But I'm starting to wonder, did we actually validate an alibi? Too many locked doors to worry about, but I'm glad everything straightened itself out in the end. Well, I'm exhausted. I'm gonna crash here for a bit. These chairs are so comfy. Likewise, I could use a breather. Sadly, our work isn't done. I have plenty of questions for Rouge and especially Shadow. Oh, it seems the door to the next car is open. Amy must have kept it open when she passed through earlier. Then that's our clue to leave. See you later, Vector and Espio. Give him a heck, and if you need any meat chopped, say the word. And I'll keep my poetry sharp for you both. A murder is on the loose, while doors keep getting locked. Tick, tick, tock goes the clock, while our heroes are in the caboose. At this point, I'm feeling pretty confident in our detective abilities. We're really doing this. Come on, Lemon, let's see what's next. Coming. I will say, his poems suck, but I do not hate them. Not bad, actually. Save. Bam. And... shocking. We're back at the menu. How did we do that? No one will know. I certainly don't. But... the doors thing is coming up more, making me question things about that whole thing even more. I will say, I should have a guess to who's the murderer if it's not the train. Honestly, I'm starting to lean towards Shadow, as he's acting super suspicious. But if I'm being honest, none of the characters feel that suspicious. And I would also like to point out that what Sonic said made me think that he actually got hurt, which would point me to someone who actually did it by accident, which would be Vector and Knuckles, or someone who would not typically know their strengths, which I would suspect the train. But maybe it's gonna be a twist, and Sonic's not dead at all, and he's the twist villain. But who knows? I'm actually curious. I want to know who is the murderer. But I will eventually narrow it down, hopefully. So, with that being said, thank you for tuning into the frequency. This is the Rebel Lemon, signing off. So, good night and sweet nightmares.